Hello everyone, this is Ethan for RFT.gg, and for this first edition of One on One, I'm joined by the MVP of today's series, Yike, right after the victory against MKOI in Barcelona. Yike, first, how are you? I guess you must be a bit exhausted, right? But yeah, can you walk me through this series a bit and how you managed to win it in the end?
Yeah, I'm very overwhelmed. It was a very long day and a very fun day for us. I think Koi is a very hard opponent, and usually we always go to 5 games against them. So, yeah, it was a roller coaster today for sure. And towards the last game, I think everyone was like very stressed and very nervous, but we managed to get a very solid draft, and I got to play my Kazakh, so I'm happy that I can pull it off and win the game like that.
The story of this series was kind of you successfully pressuring like very hard mid lane, while your bot lane had a lot of off moment, let's say. Would you agree with that? Even though in the end they kind of pulled it through in game five.
Yeah, I mean, I don't recall everything that happened in bot lane, but I know Yeho had a very good game. I think relying on him today was very easy for me, and he played very good. He got some solo kills, and he played very good. I think bot lane was more, I guess, some games we used to 2-kill them and we win. Like game 5, we used to 2-kill and we win. And then, I don't know, another game maybe we lost, but I don't remember. But I think
It was very volatile. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, very volatile matchup, and maybe I could have helped them more. But overall, I'm happy with how we played, and I think we probably learned a lot from the matchups in bot and mid.
And do you think the game as it is right now is a lot centered around who win mid lane? Because we're watching you guys play and even other teams from other regions. It really does look like the focal point of the meta right now is mid lane. Do you also think maybe that could be the key going into next series? Like, how do you see that?
Yeah, I think mid lane is very important. I think it's always like the key role in League of Legends in competitive, and I think Yeo had the edge today, and tomorrow might be harder against Caps, right? We don't know how it's gonna go, but yeah, playing around mid, communicating around mid is very important. And so far, I think we've been improving a lot on it. And Yeo is very good at saying what he wants, what he needs, and like how he wants to play. Right? When he gets ahead, he's really taking over the game. Like the Rise game he played, he just like solo won that game, for example.
Yeah.
And yeah, if we keep it up like this, I think. We're gonna be very good.
But it's funny you say that he's very good at communicating how he wants to play, because it's kind of crazy, the synergy with Yahoo is already working so well. While I would have assumed that the language barrier would have been a problem, at least in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
But so far, it clearly doesn't seem like it. So, yeah, it's not like Kana who is on his island on top lane. You have to,
Yeah.
you don't really have to discuss with him. You have to discuss with your mid laner in early game. So, yeah, how do you manage to have that great synergy, like, so early in the year?
Yeah, I think the main thing is just we just talk a lot, We talk in reviews, we talk after games. He talks to me, I talk to him, and we just figure out, how we want to play, what we want to do. Like he's very vocal about what he wants to do, and in reviews, if he thinks like I did something wrong or Booster did something wrong, or not wrong, but not the same as him, he's gonna say out his mind and he's gonna say it, and then we're gonna discuss it, And I think that's very important for a mid laner to have these opinions, to have this big voice, and to together you just find a solution like that.
And are you
And
like
yeah,
using ChatGPT to communicate better and stuff? Is it helping a bit?
no, he used it maybe like 2 times, when it was something very specific. But overall, his English is getting very good so fast, so he doesn't need it.
Obviously, you've also individually shown a lot this split. Do you think it comes down to the changes the team made?
I mean, it's a bit of a combination. I think the changes was, I guess, good for me. Yeho and Booster has been playing very good and make it easy for me to play. But also, I think I improved a lot individually, and I figure out how I want to play the game and the way I used to play before. I think
Mm.
last year in KC, I had a very bad way of playing the game compared to every other younger, and I feel like I just fell behind every game. And I feel like I figured it out. I sorted it out this year, like since the boot camp started, and feel like I'm back to the good old Jack that I used to be.
And could you elaborate a bit on that? Would you say it mainly comes down to having maybe more the push in mid lane and connecting better with your support? How do you think, individually speaking, those changes could help you as well? Or
For
have
sure
helped
it
you?
helps. Yeah, I mean for sure it helps with having like the like new opinions, I guess, from our new mid and sup. But also I think coaches helping me a lot. I think Reaper and Seth individually helping me a lot, and they make sure that I have to make sure that for myself that I play for myself. I make sure I'm in a good state before I just sacrifice myself for the team.
Yeah.
That's what I learned mostly, and yeah, I just realized that I can just play for myself, even if we lose somewhere, I can still carry the game,
Mm.
and that's how I used to play before as well. So kind of got back into that, and yeah, it's a bit combination of everything: your players, coaches, and myself.
It's funny you say the coaches because I remember this interview from Reapered on Kemeto stream where he said like, I don't do anything; they do the job on their own. Like, does he really help you? Like, what's his work actually?
No, for sure he helps. I think like when we watch review games, it's him like hosting the review, and like we're watching the review with him, and he's finding a lot of plays, and he's finding very interesting plays that usually I don't see in like from other coaches, you know, and more specific plays and more specific things we can do differently, and I think that's very good. And also a big thing for me is that he comes to me individually like after the game, and he like shows me like a lot of points during the game where I could have done something different, and if I could have said something different, played something different, done something different, like very like min-maxing, and I think that's good for me because even though I have a very good game in scrim, he still finds ways where I can improve, which is
Okay,
like
yeah.
really nice to see.
I also heard last year after spring things were kind of rough for you emotionally and mentally. Was there any specific reason outside of not performing, like obviously the behind the scene not going that well? And more importantly, do you feel better today off the Rift? Because on the Rift, like I don't think you have to say it. It looks like you are, right?
Yeah, I mean last year I think it was just a lot of expectations on us. After we won Winter Split, we went second place first stand. We thought we were like best team in Europe by far and all of that, and then it doesn't go what we thought. Like we lose, we get third place in LEC in spring. We miss out on MSI, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna go Worlds, and then we lose out on Worlds, and we just have too many expectations, which we shouldn't have. You know, we should just take the games, take the split step by step. No matter what, if we win or lose the split tomorrow, I just wanna focus on the next like game we're gonna have. You know, if it's first stand or if it's spring split, just focus on that and make sure we can keep improving, and yeah, just always keep improving to make sure that we are as strong as possible for the last tournament, which is Worlds.
Maybe just to close out the interview, like tomorrow you will face G2 in the final for a place at first end, right? And while today's series was very close, G2 trioed MKOI last week.
Yeah.
So, like, do you think they are like way better and it will be harder than against MKOI today, or maybe the momentum from lower bracket can help you carrying? Like, yeah, how do you see it?
I think for sure the momentum is going to help us, but I know G2 is a strong team and they're the same players as last year, and they looked strong in playoffs, much stronger than in regular. And so I know it's going to be a hard opponent, a hard best of 5 against them. So I mean, no matter what, I will just go in with my team, and we're going to play our game. And I think we are good. So I think
Yeah.
if we play our game, we're going to win.
And also, I remember that last series against Skomond where you like basically in all playoffs, I feel like you were like having a 80-90% win rate on those 50-50 smites, right?
Yeah.
Please, can you share the secret with all the people watching us? Like, and don't tell me that it's only like pressing the right button at the right time. Like, it can be only that at this point, right?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a feeling. It's just me, I guess. I don't know. I really can't. I can't really find a way to why I do it. You know, I just see it.
Okay. You're just the owner of LEC, I guess.
I guess.
Last question: a win tomorrow will send you to first end. Last year, KC's tournament exceeded expectations, as you said earlier. But what followed for the rest of the year was way tougher. What lessons did you take away from last year's experience, and how will those lessons help you manage the rest of the season better if you were to qualify tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I think biggest lesson, as like I can say before, is that we can't get over ourselves. Like the ego, the mindset, everything. That like maybe we work less because we won winter. Maybe we like talk less to each other, like less meetings, less everything, because we think we're good enough because we won a split. So the biggest lesson is just no matter, as I said, if we win or lose, we're gonna keep working hard as we can, and every split be as good as we can, so we can win like everything. We want to win everything we go to, and that is the goal.
Thank you very much, Yike, for your time. Good luck for tomorrow.
Nice, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Take
Ciao.
care. Bye bye.